Hi everyone, I'm Karen McEwen, Vice Regent of the Courtney Spalding Chapter, and I'm your Chairman for the State DAR Good Citizen Committee. The DAR Good Citizens program is a wonderful way to recognize outstanding young people who exhibit the qualities of good citizens in their homes, schools, and communities. Eligible students are high school seniors enrolled in public or private schools accredited by their State Board of Education. The student selected as the school's DAR Good Citizen must have the following qualities: dependability, as in truthfulness, honesty, and punctuality. Service, one who fosters cooperation, helpfulness, and responsibility. Leadership, a student with personality, self-control, and initiative. And patriotism, one who exhibits unselfish loyalty to American ideals. Each student's DAR Good Citizen receives a DAR Good Citizen pin, certificate, and wallet recognition card. Many chapters also present their winner with a monetary gift. The student is then eligible, if he or she wishes, to enter the DAR Good Citizen Scholarship Contest. Last year, 31 Kansas chapters honored 63 high school seniors with the DAR Good Citizen Award. 121 accredited schools were contacted. Kansas Daughters awarded $5,625 to outstanding seniors across the state. Winners and their guests were recognized at meetings, luncheons, and teas. Here are a few highlights from last year. The Abilene chapter granted the highest total monetary awards with $750. The Atchison chapter contacted 14 schools, the most of any chapter. The Courtney Spalding chapter honored the greatest number of good citizens with 6. The Shawnee Mission chapter had the highest increase in scholarship awards from the previous year. 2 past winners recognized by the Captain Jesse Leavenworth chapter have joined the chapter as junior members. Ladies, this contest can be a wonderful way to increase your membership. I really enjoyed working with each of you last year. Last year's applications were very impressive. I encourage more chapters to consider participating this year. It's rewarding to recognize outstanding seniors. I do suggest you provide materials to schools as early in the school year as possible so that scholarship entries are returned in time for chapter judging to take place. This year's forms are available on the NSDAR website under the Committee tab, Good Citizens Committee. Each chapter will choose one applicant to proceed to the next level of judging. Mail the original packet and 3 copies to me by December the 15th. Due to COVID-19, suggestions are being provided to help you administer the contest this year. You can find that guidance along with my fact sheet on the SIP page of our KSDAR website. When the Chapter Master Report becomes available, be sure to record your yearly accomplishments by February the 1st. Each state will reward 1 female and 1 male DAR Good Citizen winner. They will each receive a $750 scholarship, and their applications will be submitted to the division chair for the next level of judging. Thank you to all participating chapters for your hard work in recognizing our outstanding seniors and future leaders. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, and thank you for attending this year's committee fair.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hettenbach and have the privilege of being the state chairman of the DAR magazine. I'm going to spell out American Spirit magazine and newsletter and describe this committee. American, award-winning publication. M, many great articles. E, excellent resource for programs. R, Regents subscription earns chapter achievement credit. I, increase magazine subscriptions by gifting. C, contest for a prestigious traveling trophy. A, about history, genealogy, patriotism, and education. N, newsworthy information for young and old alike. Spirit. S, service to America articles. P, past and current events. I, interesting chapter activities. R, reading is always fun. I, illustrated stories. T, the digital magazine archives, 1892 to 2016. Magazine. M, magazine that is in the know. A, advertise to receive chapter achievement points. G, great webinar at the national DAR.org site. A, abundant information in every issue. Z, zero negative feedback. I, input from all 50 states and overseas chapters. N, new ancestors listed. E, events throughout DAR published. Last one is newsletter. N, news from national officers and committees. E, exciting places to read about. W, with donations, pens can be purchased. S, spectacular pictures. L, learning while reading. E, everyone gains knowledge. T, the President General's message is printed. T, telephone the state chairman if you have questions. E, earn awards with subscriptions. R, review, renew, or subscribe online. That spelled out American Magazine, Spirit, and the newsletter. Be sure and read the PowerPoint slides and get an overview of the committee. Also, going to DAR.org to get more detailed information, plus learn about the traveling trophy. Don't forget to record all details on the CMR. Thank you, Madam State Regent, for letting me serve during this administration.
Hi, I'm Joy Hayden, and I'm excited to talk to you about DAR Museum Outreach. Although everything has changed this year with the COVID pandemic, there has never been a better time to support our DAR Museum. Now, more than ever in our history, the museum is open to all with a variety of programs, many of which are brand new. Everyone now has access to programs that were once only available to those who visited the museum in person. New programs this year include Illuminating Design, about the art and skill of the creators who designed the beautiful lighting and decorative objects that are in many stately mansions and in our own DAR headquarters. Every object in the museum is available for viewing on the website, and the period rooms are available for tours at any time. Since the museum is open to all free of charge, it is up to our chapters to support the work of the museum with our contributions and support as we further the goals of the National Society. Over the past year, almost every chapter in Kansas had a program about the DAR Museum. Many hosted a portable education program or museum trunk show. Others adapted programs available on the website to their own chapter's needs and interests. Others included the museum in their financial contributions, whether directly to the museum or by purchasing objects needed to further the work of the museum. As you plan your chapter's programs this year, be sure to include the DAR Museum in your plans and be sure to send pictures of your activities. These JPEG pictures are now an important part of our presentations, which are prepared for state and regional reports, and they may even be used in presentations that will be shown at Continental Congress. Should you have any questions or concerns, please contact me at my email address or give me a call at 785-821-1414. 1095. I'd be happy to help, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
I'm Jan Goss, Kansas State Chair for DAR Project Patriot. Project Patriot supports active duty military. There are many different ways that daughters can participate in Project Patriot, both as an individual or as a part of a chapter. Bean of Life, located in the Middle East, is a stopover for military that are deploying or returning home. This is a volunteer cafe where soldiers can enjoy beverages, snacks, or other items that they can consume there or take with them. DAR sends food, beverages, books, and personal care items. USS Ronald Reagan. Care packages are requested, consisting of food items, personal care items, books, puzzles, and cards, which are distributed to the sailors as they spend many months at sea. Please don't send items after October 9th. Fort Riley, USO. Care packages are requested. Food, travel-sized personal care items, books, and puzzles for returning military between October 1st and the end of December. Troops will be quarantined on base in barracks and tents, which will need these items. Coupons. Military families overseas do not have access to newspaper coupons, though they can use them at their PX facilities. All coupons are welcome. Baby item coupons are in high demand. Wounded soldiers. Care items including underwear, t-shirts, socks, sweats, personal care items, and books are always needed at the military hospitals, not to be confused with veterans in hospitals. In addition, gift cards to Walmart, Target, and fast food restaurants are needed for families that are visiting their wounded warrior. Kansas Daughters gave of their time as well as their wallets in 2019. As you can see, Kansas Daughters worked diligently on several projects. However, only 1/3 of Kansas chapters reported Project Patriot activities on the Chapter Master Report. There are many easy ways to support Project Patriot. Total value of KSDAR efforts supporting Project Patriot in 2019 was over $13,000. There are many different ways daughters can support Project Patriot. Go to the DAR members website to the committee page for Project Patriot ideas. The KSDAR members website under Project Patriot on the SIP tab has more information. Here you will find emails and addresses for packages. Finally, join the Project Patriot Facebook page, which provides lots of creative ideas. Please make sure that you record all of your time, activities, and estimated value of your chapter's efforts on behalf of active duty military on your chapter's CMR. Finally, don't forget to wear red on Fridays to remember everyone deployed. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions or ideas to share in support of our active duty military. In some cases, the DAR is the only support that some of our military have, so let's make sure we support them.
Welcome to the Scholarship Committee. My name is Ann Seitz, and I am a retired high school administrator and teacher. The purpose of the Scholarship Committee is to provide means to help worthy students have a higher education, says Barbara Grant, our national chair. This year, KSDAR will award 2 scholarships. More information is on the state website. Go to SIP, then to scholarships. Instructions and applications are there. The state scholarship window is open and high school seniors have started applying. 4 references are needed for each of the state scholarships. The national scholarships are listed on the state website also. Go to the specific one of interest. If you have questions, email the vice chair for that scholarship. Some chapters raise funds for local scholarships. Donna Roberts, regent of Four Winds chapter, had students apply for both a state scholarship and a local scholarship given by the chapter. Applicants from your chapter should be recognized at a chapter meeting with a certificate of achievement, even if they don't win at the state or national level. A lot of work goes into one application. An article in the local newspaper and chapter newsletter about each applicant helps to publicize DAR and encourages future applicants. At the national level, The Elementary Teacher Education Scholarship was awarded to a person over 25 years of age or older who wanted to be a teacher. Last year, she was from Kansas. How can you take part in the scholarship committee this year? Well, word of mouth advertising is always the best. Handouts can be mailed to anyone who is interested. Include scholarship information in chapter newsletters, on social media, in print, and be sure to send a packet of information by email to the high school counselor assigned to seniors for this year. Contact youth organizations with scholarship information and provide handouts. CAR, Scouts, church youth groups, school interest groups, i.e. the History Roundtable, and the Grandmother Network. Need I say more? Questions I am most often asked. Do you have to belong to DAR to apply for a scholarship? No, 75% of our scholarships are awarded to non-DAR applicants. The 2 scholarships at the state level do require a DAR relative and a chapter sponsor. When should a person submit their application? The earlier the better. First, set goals for yourself. What do you want to do after high school? Write down the goal. Do you have a job? Do you volunteer? What do you enjoy about these activities? Write that answer down. Second, look at the state scholarship requirements. See if one might help your goals. Then check the national list of 26 scholarship requirements. See if any match your goals. Look closely to see if one might be a good fit. Call me.
Hello from my favorite fishing spot. I am Gail Bremenkamp, your DAR Schools Chair, under the leadership of Morgan Meyer Lake. She is our National Chair. At this time in our history, it is extremely important to support our schools that teach about God, home, and country by being patriotic to our national symbols. The outstanding chapter in Kansas is, drumroll, Olathe for the development of a program called DAR Schools Back to Basics. The program went on the road and was presented to 2 other chapters. This program can also be downloaded and shown in your chapter. The Olathe chapter also printed business cards with each school's contact information, along with providing me with materials about each school. What a catch! The sale of the sunfish pins are the main way of raising financial support for our school. The juniors' Fireflies pin also helps our schools. So buy a pin. Does your chapter sponsor a teacher? Wouldn't they love a starfish or a Fireflies pin? It sure would be a nice gift.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gina Walter Spansella, and I am your Kansas DAR Service for Veterans Chair. Thank you for stopping by my committee fair booth. While I don't have any handouts for you this year, I do have some information to help your chapter find ways to support your local veterans. The purpose of the DAR Service for Veterans Committee is to provide service and support to our American veterans. DAR daughters have shown their support in numerous ways over the years, volunteering at VA centers, supporting stand-downs, participating in Veterans Day parades, and sending cards and letters to veterans, just to name a few. 3 programs widely supported in the Kansas DAR are: 1, making and presenting Quilts of Valor quilts to veterans; The mission of the Quilts of Valor Foundation is to cover service members and veterans touched by war with comforting and healing quilts of valor. You can check out the requirements on the Quilts of Valor Foundation website. Secondly, supporting and participating in Honor Flight missions. Honor Flight is dedicated to providing veterans honor and closure. They do this by transporting them free of charge to Washington, D.C. to visit and reflect at their memorial. Members are encouraged to attend Honor Flight send-offs and welcome homes and to volunteer as an escort. And thirdly, each December on National Wreaths Across America Day, our mission is to remember our fallen, honor those who serve, and teach our children the value of freedom. You can help by soliciting wreath donations, participating in ceremonies, and in the laying of wreaths. In 2019, Kansas chapters found unique ways to support their local veterans. Christmas trees were decorated for area nursing homes, Veteran History Project interviews, birthday boxes, salute to veterans recognition ceremonies, and more. Every gesture you make, whether it's a unique project or simply by shaking the hand of a veteran and saying thank you for your service, can bring so much joy to the heart of a veteran. The DAR Service for Veterans Committee also sponsors 3 awards for outstanding volunteer service. One is the Outstanding Veterans Volunteer Award, presented to a veteran in recognition of outstanding achievement in personal, professional, and family life. 2, the Outstanding Youth Volunteer Award, presented to a youth volunteer who provides service for veterans and is 14 to 21 years of age. And 3rd, the Outstanding DAR Service for Veterans Award, presented to a DAR member in recognition of outstanding care given to veterans. Go to the DAR Service for Veterans Committee page on the National DAR website to download the information, or you can contact me and I would be happy to send it to you. The deadline for submission is December 1st. And don't forget to report those service hours, miles traveled, and donations made on your chapter master report. For more information, you can go to the kansasdar.org/members website. Thank you for stopping by the committee booth. If I can ever be of service, please don't hesitate to reach out to me by phone or email. I would love to visit with you.
And we start over at the beginning. Good afternoon. I'm Sharon Swart-Marth, Chair of the Flag of the United States of America. And we'll proceed with the slides. Over 100 years ago, this committee was established to promote a deep patriotic sense of respect for our flag. So in 1909, NSDAR presented this committee with these principal objectives: to keep the flag flying and to protect it continuously under all conditions, as well as to educate citizens regarding its usage. Chapter and member highlights for the year involving the Meredith chapter, giving 1,445 flags in 39 classrooms. Dodge City, with the CAR members, passed out 1,001 flags at Veterans Parade. Others, Polly Ogden, 925, Nathan Edson, 700, Rivera Crossing adopted a classroom, 75 flags. Other events totaled 6,898 flags given. Certificates, 399. Flag codes, 3,439 given out. And other literature given was 1,795. Flag flowing over an NSDAR and Kansas State Capitol were given. Honor flights and naturalization ceremonies, flags were presented, and 400 flags folded for pocket flags. Flags were retired and flown proudly. Ways you can take part in the flag: you can purchase a flag of the United States and have it flow over the Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C. Get a flag and a certificate in return. Flag may be purchased from the DAR store. You must download the form and it is now on the Kansas members website, FUSA-WP-1000, and send it in with a donation of a $40 minimum. Please remember to add all the flag activities, you and your chapters, that includes our Flag to the Chapter Master Report, add flag minutes to meetings, include in school and Constitution kits, and a new idea was to donate stand-up alone flags to homeschool and online students. Check Flag Committee report in Daughter's newsletter and on Facebook activities. Be creative in ways to promote. Thank you for this presentation. Are there any questions? If so, please contact me at any time. Thank you.
Welcome. The Historic Preservation Committee hopes to encourage DAR chapter and individual involvement in identifying and preserving our historical heritage. We do this by offering grateful praise and recognition of chapters and members' work, and by providing ways for chapters to recognize and encourage historic preservation within their community. We are so proud of our Kansas chapters and individual members' accomplishments in 2019. You make your chapters, KSDAR and NSDAR proud, and you help secure our historical heritage. General Edward Hand members trained local students in proper headstone cleaning techniques. Olathe chapter members worked over 200 hours cleaning military markers. And 7 chapters worked together to clean and restore the Linwood Pioneer Cemetery, gaining national recognition for their joint efforts. Esther Lowry chapter member Sidna Small raised money necessary to repair the base of the Neodesha Veterans Monument. And Shawnee Mission member Carla Sutton researched the Laurel Hill Cemetery and worked with the community to place a monument naming the 400 African Americans buried there without a marker. We salute chapters who encouraged historic preservation within their communities. The Desire Toby Sears chapter presented the Historic Preservation Award and Medal to the Mitchell County Historical Society for their part in restoring the Little Red Schoolhouse in Beloit. Polly Ogden chapter presented the Historic Preservation Award to DAR member Kathy Deswoltowski and to local volunteer Jim Sharp for their work preserving the Peace Auditorium in Manhattan. And we cheer the successful efforts of Kansas chapter, which earned a DAR Historic Preservation Grant for the preservation of an heirloom quilt. Way to go. And thank you for supporting the Stafford County Historical Society with this project. We are so excited that in addition to national grants, Kansas is offering 4 $300 historic preservation grants, 1 to a chapter in each of our 4 districts. Be sure to check out the Historic Preservation Grant virtual workshop and check your email for detailed information on this easy to fill out application. Those of you honoring chapter members or local preservation committee's efforts this coming year will be interested in the new Excellence in Historic Preservation certificate and medal set now available in the DAR store. And don't forget to report your activities on the Chapter Master Report. Also be sure to fill out the narrative box at the bottom with detailed information. Copy that narrative and email it to me personally, and be sure to include pictures. Thank you, and welcome home to historic preservation in Kansas.